Hi, today I want to talk about the XP-Pen Artis 22R Pro. When I say talk, I mean it will be mainly my thoughts about this tablet. I already have this tablet for 1 month and I've been using it every day. And I will be talking more coming from the traditional side of drawing. This is what I do. I do a lot of traditional drawing with graphite and charcoal. And in the beginning it was really hard for me to make a switch from, not the switch, but to start to draw digitally. And I feel like this tablet was perfect to do that jump. And also, so I will be talking about that in Photoshop, and I also work in motion design. So I do a lot of 3D and do a lot of 2D animation, 2D, 3D animation. So I will also be talking using this tablet in Cinema 4D, using some sculpting, and also in ZBrush doing some sculpting also. Okay, so again, this is the tablet right here, and like I said, I already have it for 1 month. So let's check it out. One of the things I like about this tablet is the size, because like I told you, I'm a more traditional drawing. Like for example, this is kind of like an A5 size to it. This is more like an A4, so it's almost an A4 in portrait mode, and this is in landscape, so it's almost like I can get like a full A4 size. But if I work on full screen, I can get an A3 size, which is really good. And this is like the size, the A4 and the A3 size is the ones that I draw the most. So it's quite big, so it's a quite big tablet, and I really enjoy that when I'm working here. Another thing that I really like, besides the size of this tablet, is the stand. Okay, so the stand comes by default. I mean, you just press it and you just get the angle that you want to. So it's really easy, and I like this that it comes full with it. Okay, so goes on the back, you just click it and you just push it, and it's the amount of the angle that you like, and I really enjoy it. The pen, it's really light, and that's something that I really enjoy when I'm working with this tablet. So the pen, again, it's really light, and it's ergonomic. Okay, so the grip is really good. It's not slippery, and I really enjoy the pen. Okay, and the best thing is that they come with a free one, another free one. So you have the pen that comes inside the tube. So it's the pen holder. Okay, so you get the pen inside. If you screw the top out, okay, it becomes the pen holder. And also in here you have the nibs, the extra nibs that you need for your pen. Although I do use a lot of shortcuts and I have my keyboard here, I think the express keys are really cool. Okay, so I define the express keys, like for example for the brush, for the eraser, the undo, okay, the zoom in and zoom out. Okay, so it's really fast to do it. And also one of the cool things that I also do is to put the brush, okay, the brush bigger and smaller, so it's really fast to do it. Okay, and the cool thing again is like it goes with I'm not using the custom brushes. I'm using I think it's Dave Greco's brushes, so it also works. Okay, it works with all of this. Another thing that I really enjoyed is you always go think about like oh, is there some lagging in here? Does that the lines go straight? For me that doesn't matter. Okay, it matters if it's reacting like the way that I like. Okay, because again, I like expression, and I like movement of my arm. This is why I like it that's so big, and that's something that is very important for me. Okay, and I feel that this tablet is very responsive. Again, one of the things that I feel, and that's probably the only negative thing about this tablet, is because it's only Full HD. And for example, I have my 24-inch screen right here on the side, which is a 4K, and it's really cool, and I love that screen. And when I come here to the Full HD, it was a little bit of a difference, so I was looking back and forth. And again, I also use this tablet as a second monitor because of how big it is. I use it when I'm not using it. I use it as a second monitor, and I really like that. Another really cool thing that I really like about this tablet is it doesn't get too hot. Okay, so and I have to admit, I've been working with this tablet for probably more than 8 hours, or drawing, or even just with it on, and I still put my palm in here and it was not warm. Another thing that some people complain is they don't have the eraser here on the top, and for me, I don't care, because I would rather have the express keys or my keyboard, because if I just press E, I can start to erase. Okay, and I can make my eraser bigger also, so I can start to erase. And if I want to go back to my brush, I just go here and I have my brush again, and it's really fun. Most of my work is doing motion design and doing a lot of 3D animation, 2D and 3D animation. Although I like to use the tablet when I'm working in 3D, and I also have the Deco Pro Medium that I can do also a review with it after this one. I like to, if I'm sculpting, I like to see my object on the screen. So again, I can use the 1 to move around my object, I can use the 2 to zoom in and zoom out, and the 3 to rotate. Okay, and if you see, it's very, it works really good. Okay, I can zoom in. Okay, I can drag it, I can rotate it. Okay, so one thing that you need to be careful when you are working on Cinema 4D, there are two things if you're working with a tablet. Okay, so one of the things you need to be careful, you need to go to the preferences. Okay, and make sure that in your preferences, in the input devices, you have the graphics tablet selected. Okay, so you need to be sure that you have that selected. Okay, just another quick thing, and this was something that I needed to figure out also, as for example, if I want to do another object, for example in Cinema 4D, I can just press it, but if I should be able to access the other geometry. Okay, for example, if I use my mouse and if I click it, I should be able to select the other geometry, but with the tablet it gives me different options, so it's kind of like an unlock of it. So I just figured out you just need to do something, which is you just need to come here to the pen tablet settings and just enable, okay, Windows Ink. Okay, so if I just enable in Windows Ink, I can select it, and then you can select the objects, and then I can have these options. Okay, so again, if you're working with Cinema 4D and you want to have the other options that when you click and hold and it comes the other options, you need to unselect the Windows Ink. This chocolate bar, for example, I want to have like I don't know, probably something like this. Okay, I want to have like the chocolate bars here, like when the chocolate goes and has a little bit of chocolate right there. So again, I'm here on Cinema 4D, and I want to have some pieces of chocolate on top of it. I can just select the pool. Okay, I can increase more the subdivisions if I want to. Okay, and then I can create some pieces of chocolate, like like there was something in here, right? Okay, if I want to subdivide more, I can have this pieces of chocolate, I can increase it. Right? So again, sometimes sculpting is not just building a lot of characters and stuff. Sometimes you have a client and then you just want to do like an animation of a chocolate bar, for example, and then you can use it, just some simple sculpting. So welcome, and now we are in ZBrush, and again we can also use the tablet here, and it works perfectly. Okay, so again you can rotate. Okay, you can select the shift to do this. I can click Alt and move my object. Okay, I can release the Alt and I can do the zoom. Okay, so again everything works perfect. Okay, and if I want to just with the standard brush, I can come here. I have the symmetry on. Okay, so I'm not gonna press lightly first. Okay, I'm not gonna build anything else. I'm just gonna show you a little bit on how to work. Now I'm gonna press a little bit harder and harder on my tablet. Okay, so again, I feel it looks really good. I don't feel any lagging when I'm working with the tablet. Okay, so again, I can go here, go faster. Okay, go on. So again, I'm going for the smoothness. I'm just smoothing a little bit, not pressing too much, and then I'm going to press harder. So now I'm pressing light. Okay. I draw mostly traditional, but again with this tablet I feel like I can get the jump to a more digital drawing. Okay, mainly on Photoshop and doing this kind of work, and I really enjoying this. Okay, so I hope that was informative for you, and I hope you can take a chance with this tablet. I don't see too many negative things in here on this tablet, just the full screen. But again, after a while I start to get so used to the tablet that I don't feel that's an issue. Okay, because after a while your eyes start to get to take care and to be comfortable with the tablet. Just another thing that I didn't mention is about the brightness. Okay, so I don't like my screens to be too bright, so I even lower the brightness a bit on this tablet. So even here it's kind of like there's some sun outside, but the room is mid-lit because I don't like to have also a lot of light when I'm working. But again, I feel that it really works. So again, I don't have a lot of bad things to say about this tablet, because I really love it and I really like this tablet. So if you have some questions, just post them in the comments, and I try to answer if I can help you out. Okay, have a good one.